Guess what day it is tomorrow? It is wash day. When you see my hair open, it's because we're getting very close to the point where my hair needs to be washed. But that's neither here nor there. Thank you for joining. Welcome back to my channel, a place where we talk about lifestyle and entrepreneurship for Black women. Um, you'll notice that we are back to our roots. Back to our roots in that there is no production here. I'm barely gonna edit this video. I am so tired. I don't want to say tired, fatigued. It's been busy, man. Poof. Listen, you guys don't know busy. You think you know busy. All you think you know busy. All you don't know busy, man. All you think you was busy. All you was sleeping when you thought you know busy. All you was sleeping compared to my week. Psh, psh. It is what it is. I guess this is the point of life and business where it's like you're transitioning. You're still doing a lot of everything, but we are getting people on board, getting people trained, getting people ready. So, it's a really great place to be. I'm not complaining that I'm busy. Busy is good. I think I've said this before, but when I consider that there are so many without work and without income, I can only be grateful. But this week, man, phew. And I'm looking at my Monday next week and it's like, phew. But anyways, I want to come in really quickly and talk to you about how and why my business is thriving in this pandemic. Hopefully I can share some tips with you that will put you on a path to have a thriving business as well. Now, I'm not saying I'm a millionaire, but things are doing really, really well. I'm seeing things in my business like I've never seen before, and I have to say it's all God. It's all God, His grace, His guidance, His wisdom. He is my boss, so He leads and guides everything that I do. And because I feel like I've gotten more obedient, things are working in His favor, meaning the plans that He has for me are hopeful. Anyways, so I do have some notes because, like I said, I did prepare. I have been preparing, the little time I have on the weekend, I've been putting into thinking about what am I going to talk about in each of my videos. So today I wanted to talk about how my business is thriving in this pandemic. What caused that, Sandra Gabriel, for your business to be going where others, it's either slow or stopped altogether? So one of the first things that I can point to, I'm not telling you anything I haven't said before, but one of the first things I can point to is getting help. Okay, you can't do it all on your own, and I know what you're saying. Like, hire help. Like, who has money for that? Sometimes it's not even just about money. Sometimes it's about putting in the time, investing the time. So at the beginning of 2020 is when I said, you know what, I'm going to start my training and mentorship program. That's an investment in time, a lot of time, because I took on something like 13, 14 students in the first cohort and then 15 in the second cohort. And that's a lot of time training them, having one-on-ones with them, reviewing and approving their work and giving feedback. I decided in myself that I wanted to be able to give back in that way because I know what it's like to come out of school and you have no experience and you are looking at different employers hoping they would hire you and they're telling you you don't have experience. And I felt like, you know what, I have a world of things that these students can work on that's going to give them all the experience they need. It would at least give them something that they can speak to and say, yeah, I've done press releases. Yeah, I've done social media marketing. Yeah, I've done advertising and I've planned online events and things like that. So they will have something tangible to point to say, hey, I got that experience. And it's taking time. It's taking time to teach them and show them and guide them. So it's not always a money investment. Sometimes it's a time investment. The other time investment that I made is that I wanted to give back to some brands that I saw were doing really well and maybe they just needed a little PR or someone to at least help, tell their stories so that we know about them and they're raising their brand awareness. So I had chosen, I think, two or three people that I said, okay, you know what do you need? What do you need in terms of PR? What is it that you want to achieve? And so it was about giving of my time so that they can meet their goals and see their dreams come true. So it's not always about um, getting the money to do it. Sometimes it's about what you give to be able to get. So, in deciding that I wanted to give my time to help the students, I got my time times 13, 14, 15 to help with my projects. So, if you decide that you want to get help, maybe it's about taking on a student or two and say, you know what, I'm a life coach and I can teach you about how to have a life coaching business or how to do marketing in a life coaching business, because a lot of the life coaches that I know do their own marketing, but maybe you can teach someone to do that and they can now put that on their resume to say that they had learned to do marketing in the coaching industry. So what are you giving to get this help? But at the end of the day, it's about getting some help. Get some help, because it's like the more that you bring in, it's the more that God works in your life to be able to feed those things that you're bringing in. The next thing is invest. So this time I am talking about money. I found that as the students were coming on board and clients were coming on board, I ended up having to invest a little more. So I actually paid for my Zoom subscription. I paid for my Calendly subscription. I was paying money that I didn't even know where it was going to come from. Paying for my executive assistant and paying more to my virtual assistant team, and just pouring out more. And I found that the more that I poured out, it's the more that was coming in. Suddenly I'm closing contracts that were in the thousands and frequently. And I just thought to myself, the money flows. I remember doing a project in Texas, and we were talking to a financial expert, and she says the money goes where the money flows. So if you're going to hold on to the money, money's not going to come to you. But if you're someone who money comes in and you're putting it out, let me pay this person, let me upgrade this, let me do that, then the money's just going to flow to you. And I just found that it's the more I spent money, not wildly and irresponsibly, but the more I put money wisely into certain places and certain things, it's like there was more money coming in. So remember that the money goes where the money flows. Money has to be able to flow through you. The financial expert was saying that it's an energy, right? If it's going to stop, if the buck stops at you, then money's not going to go there. You might know the story of the parable of the talents in the Bible, where, one servant was given, was it 5 talents, and then one was given 3, and then one was given 1. And the first 2, they went off and they let the money flow. They put it in the stock market and it turned a profit. Whereas the guy who had 1, because he was fearful of spending his money, he went and buried it, so that when the master comes back, he can give him back. And the master's like, how come you didn't turn a profit on this money? Why didn't you bring it to the stock market like these other guys did? And he took the money that he gave him, gave it to the guy who got the highest amount, and, sent this other guy off on his way. I mean, listen, I like I said the other day in my Christianpreneurs group, I know the Bible. Just don't ask me to quote it word for word and where to find the scripture. But if you leave a comment and ask me, I will tell you. Anyways, yeah, the money will go where the money flows. Money has to be able to flow through you. Don't hold on to it thinking that you're saving it for a rainy day. Invest it wisely. Put it into the places that make sense for your business, and I'm pretty sure you will see a change in your business. The last part is seeking funding. If you make seeking funding a part of your lifestyle, your business lifestyle, you'll find that opportunities come to you all the time. So in my seeking funding, I'm signed up on a few newsletters where I will get notifications about new funding that's out for small business owners in the Black community, new funding that's out for women owned businesses, new funding that's out for businesses that have been hurt by COVID. All these funding opportunities were coming into my inbox, and I decided to apply for some. I was rejected, but I kept going. You keep going. Speaking with a colleague of mine, I was like, I call it grant hunting. Grant hunting is really a lifestyle. It's not like you apply for one and you get rejected and you stop. No, you have to be in that world doing it, looking for it, have it come into you, apply, reject, get rejected, try for the next one. You just have to keep going. And then, we finally did, praise God, get some grant funding, which is great. And I believe that when you do get one, it makes you look more favorable to other lenders who would like to give grants to companies like yours. So you got to seek that funding. Even if you want to do loans or get credit, you have to get that money so that you can spend it. It will come to you, and then you have to spend it, and then it's going to come to you again, and you can get the help that you need. You can invest where you need to invest, and you're going to see a change in your business. I spent so many years just, okay, we made $1,000 this month. I got to hold on to that because it could be a rainy day. But there was just a turn of events last year that it was like, I need to get the help. Let me spend $500 this month, get an executive assistant. And then next thing you know, next month I was making $2,000. It's like, oh, wow. And then I'm also a tither. So giving tithes to my church every month. That's one thing that I can honestly say my money always comes back to at least twofold when I tithe. I'm not saying go and give your money to the church. I'm not saying that's going to be the case for everybody, but God does not let anything go to waste. He's not going to take anything from you that he doesn't plan to give back to you 2 and 3 and 4 and 5-fold. So I'm also a tither. I think that speaks a lot to the reason why I get, the blessings that I do. It's because God sees that the money can flow through me. I can send money to Sandra because I know she's going to get it to the right places and the right people that need it. And then I'll send her back, something for her trouble. So that's my video today. Like I said, zero. This is just me trying to get a video up. Okay. Shoot and upload. There's no music. I thought I was going to do some editing, but I'm just going to put it up raw. I just want to get something up. I just want to relax a little bit. It's been busy. All you don't know busy, man. All you think you know busy. All you don't know busy. When all you thought you was busy, all you was sleeping. That wasn't busy, man. Look at my calendar. That's busy. It's been crazy, but good crazy. I'm not complaining, not one little bit. Anyways, that's it for today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more, and hit that bell notification so that you know every time I'm in here sharing something of value with you. This is the most value I can share today, guys, but it was planned, so hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Ciao.